upsets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulane's offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Looking left. He makes a catch. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Max got it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like
There he goes. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On first down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were...
Touchdown, Greenway! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll try to take it back. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tulane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Gives it on the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space. It's Gage. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gage. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. On the ground, it's Gage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down at DKR. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Pulls it in. It's Rios. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Offense changing the play. Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Slater. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Grab near the marker. It's Batista. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling.
A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to
breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seen the safety rotation that time. Saw the one.
Touchdown, Green Wave! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the air, it's Sperry. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Texas offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Slater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man, it's Berry. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Berry. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. They pulled the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air. It's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for room. It's Whitted. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not 1 single inch forward on any of them. Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The final period with a 3rd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Green Wave needing a third down conversion as we start playing the fourth. On the move. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Batista. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Batista. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. Ripping through the defense. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Find some fresh air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a